Love where you live and play with Lindsay Management. Affordable apartments and golf memberships at 9 and 18-hole courses. Buying or selling? Trust Lindsay and Associates. Serving the community for over 50 years. Lindsay, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
Want to run faster, jump higher, move with more power? The Sports Recovery and Development Program at Bridges Therapy Group builds speed, strength, agility, and endurance while correcting movement issues that can cause injury. Give your athlete the edge. Schedule an assessment today at srdathlete.com.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and
just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
We didn't set the goal for number 2. We didn't set the goal to get to War Memorial. That's not the goal. And nobody remembers number 2 but number 2.
It is kickoff time in the capital city. We look ahead to the 2A matchup and get ready for the state championship games that start at noon. It is Friday, December 5th, and this is Varsity Vibe Today. Welcome into Varsity Vibe Today on this Friday. It is the start of championship weekend, the first day to crown some champions at War Memorial Stadium. So kicking things off with our Lewis Automotive opening drive straight to the 2A championship game that's going to start things off at noon at War Memorial Stadium, and that is between Cross County and East Poinsett County. These two teams played earlier in the season, the Warriors winning that game by 20-16, and they've never won a state title. So that's the mission there. For Cross County, their last title was in 1984. I was able to talk with Thunderbirds head coach Paschal about what this game means to his team.
It's been a good year. You know, looking back now, way back in August, we come out of a scrimmage with DeWitt, which is the 4A school, and we're 2A. We had several kids dinged up, banged up. We had ankle sprains. We had knees. That it was just a half, but it was a physical 2 quarters. And so, you know, it took us a while to recover from ankle sprains and that kind of stuff. And our running back, Braxton Armstrong, wore a big old bulky brace until Junction City game. He took it off for that one. And he's pretty quick. So that slowed him down a little bit. You know, so we kind of spit and sputtered for the first little bit of the season. But as we went on, and really probably after the East Poinsett County game where we did lose, I say you learn in the valley. You know, when the tough times come, and you draw on the reasons why you got beat and what do you got to do to fix things. We try to fix things on every Monday after a Friday night game. So, and I think we've improved since that time.
Yeah. How do you think maybe that adversity helped your guys as the season went along and into the postseason to be able to know that they can overcome things like that? Yeah.
Well, I always tell the kids, you know, nobody gives it to you. You've got to earn it. You know, I don't care if they tell you, if they rank you number 1, it sets you up for failure to me, you know, but you've got to go out and you've got to earn the wages every day, you know, that you get paid. So, it's a work ethic. It's a mindset. Mental toughness is a big deal to me. Overcoming, you know, we talked about when it's 100 degrees, if we play long enough, you know, we're going to be cold. And here we are. We're cold now. So you overcome the elements, but it's a mindset.
To have a guy like Danny on your team, what has he just brought to this team? Not necessarily just from a athletic ability, but just what he's meant to his teammates.
Yeah. Well, you know, Danny Bill signed today with the Razorbacks here at Cross County, and I was able to speak on his behalf or for him or whatever you call it. But from day one, when I got on campus, I was hired in the middle of the year, coming from Heber, January. It was recruiters coming in to ask and talk about and recruit Danny Bill. You know, I mean, from day one. So yes. It's been like it for almost 2 years. So you know. It's a big deal. It's a good thing for Cross County. It's a good thing for the Razorbacks, we think. Danny's a very athletic kid, 6'5". I always say 350. He might tell me, Coach, I'm down to 315. I don't believe that, but he would probably tell me that. But he can move for a big guy. He's got great feet, he's got great hands, great vision, great awareness. So he's just got a lot of things that most big guys maybe don't have.
Mm. How special is it to have a guy so highly recruited in the state, the number one player, number one recruit in the state, come from a 2A school like Cross County?
Well, it's big. I've been just about at every level, and so I tell kids, if you're good enough, they'll find you. It's kind of like, baseball's that way. But then baseball folks go after, they don't leave a rock unturned.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's the same thing. If you can play, it's not about 2A, 7A. It's about the work ethic and that kind of stuff. And have you been challenged as a player with the coaching staff that you've got? And that's a big deal too.
So you look ahead to this state game, to play in this game against a team that you played early in the season, only lost by 4. Mm-hmm. How are you two different from the first time you played?
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember that game. It was just seemed to be, you could hear a pin drop, which is not the norm. And that was, we were out of school, no excuses, but we had fall break that week. And we had it the year before too with them, and we beat them that year. So you can't say, oh, well, that's why you got beat. But they played well. They in my opinion, they wanted it more than we did. They outplayed us. We got them down with 2 minutes to go, and they go about 80 yards and scoring right near the end of the game. So I said after the game, I tipped my hat to you. They did a great job. But I knew that it was it wasn't, the war wasn't over. It was one of the battles. And made a statement then to them that if we want to, if we'll keep fighting and keep digging, it's a very good chance we can see these guys again for the big one. And here we are. And so, we're using that, of course, as a battle cry also that, but I do, I tell our kids every time we play, I want the very best of the team that we play. We've had kids and teams come in, come and travel into Cross County. I say, I hope they pick up 5 guys along the way. I want their best, bring your best to us. We want to test, we want to challenge. So here we are.
So now you feel that excitement, that mentality shift the second time around with your guys in the locker room?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I could see a big difference with the Earl game. Earl's a good football team. We call our 2A conference the SEC of 2A. It's EPC, us, Desart playing in the semis. And Earl just could have been there with their situation. They could have been right there too. So, there won't be a pin drop this time. I don't think so.
How excited are you to play for a state championship, for these guys to bring a state championship potentially back to Cross County?
Mm-hmm. Well, the historians say it's been since '84 that they won one. So that's 41 years. I've been coaching 41 years. How about that? It would be tremendous for Cherry Valley, for Cross County High School, school district. People are excited. And, I tell our guys, we didn't set the goal for number 2. We didn't set the goal to get to War Memorial. That's not the goal. And nobody remembers number 2 but number 2. And so if you want to be remembered as at the 84 team, you'd be remembered as a 2025 team. So that's the goal. That's the standard. And that's what we're after.
Again, that game kicking off at noon today from War Memorial Stadium. And you can watch those broadcasts on the AAA live stream as well as Arkansas PBS Sports. Tonight is the 6A state championship game. And on Saturday, it all starts with the 5A state championship game at noon, followed by that 6A state championship game.
Club Car Wash is the best place to get your ride game day ready. From convenient locations to free towels and vacuums, it only takes a few minutes to have your car looking great. With locations throughout the state and membership starting at just $22 a month. Revive your ride at Club Car Wash.
Quick Turf is the go-to team for building championship-level sports facilities for public schools, private schools, and the entire school district. They also install beautiful backyard putting greens for homeowners. Known for lifelike, eco-friendly turf, Quick Turf handles everything from design and lighting to drainage and final landscaping. Their all-in-one approach delivers high-performance surfaces for athletes and low-maintenance greens that last for years. With preventative maintenance programs, they keep every field and green looking game day ready. Schedule a free consultation today at quickturf.com. That's QIKturf.com.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
They're just constantly giving back to the community that helped build them.
I would recommend them first, always. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
It is now time to introduce you to this week's SRD Performance Athlete of the Week.
My name is Caroline Stallbaumer. I go to Shiloh Christian and I play volleyball. I mainly come here to increase my vertical and my speed and agility and just become a better player overall. My goal is to play high level volleyball, which is inspires me to want to be a better person, want to be a better player. And I think this place really helps with that, not just becoming a better athlete, but a better person in general. I recommend a place like this because obviously it's going to help you get better, but it's also the environment. It's just so many good people you get to know and get to become friends with, and I've made so many new friends from here. It's just great.
To learn more about the program, visit srdathlete.com. That is going to do it for Varsity Vibe today on this Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, follow along on those social media platforms. Sign up for the newsletter at varsityvibearkansas.com and subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel. It has been such a fun football season bringing this content to you, the interviews to you with the coaches and the players. It's continuing into basketball season. So, of course, we don't want you to miss a minute of it. So make sure to follow us on all of those platforms so you stay in the know. And, of course, we couldn't do it without our wonderful sponsors here at Varsity Vibe. A big time thank you to them. At L&L Metal Fabrication, strength isn't just in the steel, it's in the craftsmanship, precision, and trust we bring to every project. From small custom jobs to big industrial projects, our team has the experience and equipment to get it done right and built to last. Whether you're building, repairing, or designing something new, we'll help turn your vision into reality. Call L&L Metal Fabrication today at 479-361-9640 or visit llmetalfab.com. L&L Metal Fabrication. Custom craft built to last.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. drivedsi.com.